Everybody, welcome. Sorry, I was running a little bit late. I was ready. I was ready to get up at 11:30, but then I fell back asleep. God, I was just a zombie all day. My wife had to go into work today, and I was looking out for my daughter before I had to prepare for class and go into class in the early afternoon. But she's, for some reason, decided to get up 2 hours before usual. So I think she was up at like 8 a.m. and I think I went to sleep at 6 a.m. and I was hoping I could sleep until maybe 10. So I was just kind of a zombie all day, and I was, gonna just try to snag a couple hours of sleep. And my body was like, you know what, you're gonna get one more. When I tried to get up to start the stream at 11:30, so sorry about that. But we're here, we're doing it. Be sure to check out the patch notes from yesterday. I should be able to have the support tier list tomorrow, and I might do another one. I might be able to do a couple of them. I was hoping I could get it done today, but again, as I just said, I just was really short on time. But I should be able to get that up by tomorrow, I'm hoping. The dark, I'll just go Maokai. What's up, Wesley? And I am, hopefully this weekend, I should be able to get caught up on... Hey, what's up, Dave? I should be able to get caught up on Total War stuff as well. And I might release some league guides that have been kind of on the back burner for a little bit. And maybe some WoW guides as well. Maybe an S is a little bit strong. Maybe one or two of each. But I hope to get caught up on some stuff this weekend. I finally finished all my grades on this big project. They're turning in fresh stuff to grade this week, but I am caught up. So hopefully I can get some more done on this Easter weekend. I don't think we're doing anything really. I think we might go hang out with some of our my wife's family on Sunday a little bit, but I think for the most part should be available. I totally forgot it was even Easter this weekend. So I had assigned my students to have like this huge paper due on Sunday night. It was going to be due today, and so I gave them an extension. But then they just weren't as happy as usual about the extension a couple of days ago, and I was like, what the hell? Usually they love it when I give them extensions. And then today, as we were leaving class, what? Oh, it's set. As we were leaving class, some girl wished me Happy Easter. And I was like, is Easter this Sunday? And she's like, yes. Kind of laughed, and I was like, oh. And then I emailed them back later, and I was like, oh, my bad, guys. I didn't even realize it was Easter. I'll give you guys until Monday. So I gave them one more day. I think I didn't tell my later class. I gotta remember that. I took off their homework that was due Tuesday and just decided to do it in class. Hopefully I don't forget that. I guess it's not the end of the world if they do it, but... Anyway, so a lot going on today. It does kind of suck, like, late in the semester as a teacher, like, it's cool because you finally get to understand everybody, all their personality, and they start to get comfortable around you and, ask you questions and just share some fun stories and things sometimes. And then, like, once you finally build up that rapport, then it's just like, you're gone after 3 months. You feel like you're kind of finally getting to know everybody and just really, getting some breakthrough opportunities to help them out. And then they just disappear. I did have a bunch of repeating students this semester, which was cool. Not that they failed, but that passed my 101 and are taking me again for 102 at my university. So that was fun. That I probably had in both classes, like 10 out of the 15 people were repeating. They signed up again. So that's cool, because then you already kind of have that built up with people. I really like that. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here. So probably do some Rakan. Maokai did feel pretty good. His win rate actually went up quite a bit. He's over 54%. Now that's only after like one extra day.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
The idol is over.
You ready? Ooh, attacks.
Minions have spawned.
But anyways, his win rate's up, and a lot of that is because some of the other major tanks got nerfed. So like Rel, Seraphine has been nerfed. I think it was a patch or two ago. Thresh got nerfed real hard. He was down like 2 or 3%. Yo, what's up, Lucas?
I ain't never lost. You know that, right?
Once more into the rush.
Yes. Omega boomers. I'm not like 100, man. Come on. I mean, I think you can play stuff at a higher level. I just enjoy playing support. I mean, I played support when I was like, you know, in my mid-20s too, when I very first started playing League. It's the only role this Uber, or whatever you said, boomer support plays. I can do jungle some, but if I'm really trying to like get some wins, I'm just gonna play support. There are a lot of reasons I think that support can be really good for climbing. Oh no, but you are? Okay. No, I think you can do it on any role. Obviously, you know, most supports are not as mechanically demanding as something like an immobile 80 carry or something like that, so that is helpful. But you know, a lot more of it is just based on decision making, right? Rather than like the raw mechanics of it. Now, like Thresh has some really good mechanics, but it's just like traditional sports too, right? Like you see your quarterbacks usually last some of the longest, right? Because a lot of their strength lies in their decision making, not in their ability to run out and hit somebody really hard. No, I think Trendemir's right there. I'm pretty sure Trend's like there. If he's not like 100% there, he was in the area, so he might be on golems or something right now. Oh my god, real? Wow. To be honest with you, did not see the Zed coming. I don't think we would have been able to get the set anyways. Maybe. Maybe if I flashed and went on the set. So that was my bad. Hey, what's up, Ben? But yeah, I mean, it's just a role where, you know, the main benefit is...
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The main benefit is sort of mental. You see that too in a lot of league teams, actually. A lot of times, some of the oldest players on the teams are the support players because they're like a second coach sort of thing.
An ally has been slain.
My heart held is
Good. I hope you did catch me. I forgot. Who are you? I'm trying to remember which character you are, Dave. You one of the locks? Let's see, you're not Sharis. Well, Sharis is already ahead. Good, I hope so. It'd be cool if everybody catches us. I think Ivern was wanting to run maybe some Scarlet Monastery Graveyard if we can get some people together tonight.
Aerial recon is go.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of champs in every role that can be useful, that have, like, lower mechanical requirements, right? Like, Malzahar, there are several things. Malzahar, Annie, junglers are pretty boomer-friendly, too. That's the other role where you sometimes will see older players. Most junglers don't have very many mechanics either, except for, like, Lee Sin.
Enemy killing spree.
Are they on drag? They might be on drag.
now they are only in my way. I will show them what was lost in the ruination.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, they're running Wailing Caverns right now. Nice. Bazooka, okay, cool. What? Fight him, you little bitch! What the hell, dude? What? Why is he not going after that set? Oh my lord. It's a support. He's at 90% health.
Every blade of grass.
What? Okay. Jesus. How does Ezreal keep getting caught? I don't even know why I ask anymore. It's like he has a free flash every like 5 seconds.
There is beauty here, even now, in the human soul.
Alright, I'll have to back up even more. I guess there's like no way we beat him now.
I rage against this curse.
Please tell me we get a counter kill. Okay, well that's good.
Stillness is not peace, it is death.
Alright, I'm gonna have to just hang out. Yeah, we're just getting whacked. Ezreal felt really good for a minute there, and now he just kind of doesn't. I don't know. I mean, that was my bad for getting caught, but I was like, all right, maybe we can trade, but like, if they engage on me, we can just like fight them, but that's not happening.
It is good to unlock my limbs.
So we just gotta scale up that nasty S word, but they see me on this, obviously, so.
Punish their wickedness.
I really need this cannon. Please let me get this cannon, you piece of shit. God bless.
Enemy killing spree.
I even pinged it. Like, he can't even understand what a relic shield is. Okay, please tell me you have her.
Enemy double kill.
I wasn't strong enough.
If he hit that first Q, I'm pretty sure that would have been a lot cleaner. I think my Ignite just came up. I'm like 99% sure I did not have it before. I guess at least Set's getting all these kills. I mean, that would be an interesting idea, a tier list for
The shadow has fallen as men.
non-mechanics, is what we could say. Either brain lag or physical lag. It would be really nice to have 3 wards here, but okay, Trinimir's right there.
Now's my chance.
Really? He's going Stridebreaker? I guess he is really fed.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy rampage.
Yeah, we're on it, dude.
Now for nearest
Hey, thanks, Dobry. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think so much of climbing in League is just trying to have, you know, nerves of steel.
trample life. I will trample.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, because really, at the end of the day, it is, you know, it's easier said than done, but yeah, just trying to focus on what you could have done better in a lot of situations, which does involve reflecting on your teammates and thinking about how are they doing, but only to the extent that it informs what you should be doing, you know? Thinking, okay, like, I shouldn't have been baited into that type of stuff. Okay, we got him shut down there, so that's good. Okay, great gank by Jarvan. We get to deny a wave here. That was really good.
Nature's bidding.
He's not really that fed.
Patience as a tree.
Dude, if he gets caught and dies. Okay. Kite it into the bush. Kite it into the bush. Okay, well. They just naturally walked close, I guess. Huh. That's kind of cool, Dave. So we're getting back in there. I mean, the thing is, like, the enemy team, a lot of enemy teams are going to make mistakes too. So
What have
you want to try not to have too much of a, you know, a meltdown if you're personally having a bad game or if your teammates are having a bad game. Like, we were not doing very well. We're still not doing amazing. in the bot lane, but I really need to upgrade this like $3 mouse, especially for playing WoW. I need like some programmable buttons. Got this at the pawn shop in 1970. No, it's not that old, but okay. Please hit her with a Q. God, she was wide open. Maybe I should have just gone tank. I don't know.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Didn't even notch my trunk.
Okay, well that might actually be beneficial for us. That lane broke. Dude, I was born in 1946.
Reckless mortals.
I didn't realize that the Better Call Saul guy was like 59 or something now. Bob Odenkirk. I thought he was like in his early 40s. Why does nobody understand what relic is? Is Relic Shield a new item? Was it just released? Does he have 100% crit, actually? I forgot. He does get, like, I was kind of joking, but he does get 35 off of his passive, I think. Unless they change that, so. Okay, Diana is getting top. That's not great for us, but. He's still trying to last hit the cannon. Good God. What? Why? Kind of getting back in there. Acting's really hard. I mean, there's a lot of very competitive, difficult things out there. I mean, I talk about like adjuncting and teaching being pretty rough a lot of the times, but there are a lot of jobs that are very competitive, are not secure, and are potentially, you know, underpaid. Acting is one of them, probably. I mean, there are like obviously the big, huge multi-millionaire actors, but that's probably like 0.001% of actors. Most actors, you know, end up with like a couple of commercials or something, you know, and that's about it. It's like there are some Harvard professors that publish books, you know, that make a ton of money or otherwise get huge grants and stuff. That is not typical of most college educators. Same thing with a lot of athletes, right? Like, I mean, pro athletes, all of them are going to make the minimum salary, which is still, like, pretty good. But, like, minor league players in baseball working the bench or something, you know, like, they're not going to be extremely well paid, although they're probably still doing all right. Yeah. I knew Diana was going to do that, too. I just didn't, I don't know. I didn't think she was going to blow me up that hard. But I am pretty squishy.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yo, what's up, Nagarake? Good to see you, buddy. Nice. I think we almost killed him there. Dude, someone's got to mark this guy. Like, what the fuck?
Has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Like, it's not a joke.
Shut down. Shut down.
I mean, are we just gonna wait till he takes the whole base? Like, what the fuck's going on? I mean, he's gonna be coming up.
Shut down.
If we just rotate and kill him, we get free Baron. He's the jungler.
Killing spree. Shut down.
I mean, that's his guy to mark, man. Like, he should have rotated back instead of chasing Diana around the jungle. He should have rotated back and held tower. Instead of just leashing that for Tryndamere.
Your turret has been destroyed.
what the fuck?
Enemy triple kill.
Why did Jarvan just go back in right there? Like, just wait on the... I should have flashed out. Just wait on the Tryndamere thing to be done, you know what I mean? Like...
Has been slain.
Are they on Baron? They... Like, what's the plan? You have no vision, you have no ult. What's gonna happen right there? You're at like 20% health. Yeah, Tryndamere is doing very well. Jarvan just feels like a really bad champ right now. I've said this before, every time we've had Jarvan on our team in the last couple of weeks, he just feels really underwhelming. Which is just weird, because if you played for a long time, like, he used to be so dominant for years. He was like really OP, and I was always complaining about Jarvan from like, I don't even remember, 2007, 2008, 2009. And then just out of nowhere, you know, he's just like D-list. It's like he just has good utility, that he has like movement, he has percentage armor shred and stuff like that, but his, I don't know, he's just not very tanky compared to other junglers, and he just doesn't have a lot of modern jungle features. Like consistent max health HP. I know his passive does some, but it feels like his numbers are just low. If you get really fed and you try to go like one-shot Jarvan, like that can work, sort of, but it feels like there are almost always better options. I did that quest in 1,000 Needles that you didn't want to pick up, Black Falcon. Killing the little griffins or whatever. Whatever the hell they are. The beasts up on the plateau. It was a Duskwood quest that asked you to go kill these things in 1,000 Needles. I basically just ran around and it was a really low, one of those like super low drop chance, collect these things. Usually if I do quests without you, I try to do the drop chance quests, because it just cuts our time anyways, because then that way both of us don't have to wait on drops. Nice, there we go. Damn, if we had gotten that previous dragon, that would be sold, but you know what, I'll take it. Heartseeker on the Alliance side. Yeah, if I can just tie up the Tryndamere, which I'm starting to be able to do. Like, just WM, QM, ult him. If he doesn't get Quicksilver Sash. He should have gotten Quicksilver Sash by now. But he's being really greedy. In my opinion, I think he should have gotten QSS. But... was a big pickup.
What have you wrought, mortals? What have
Priest is cool. We could use either another Holy Priest or Shadow Priest. I think someone was considering going Shadow Priest at one point, but I don't think I've seen a Priest leveling in a while.
Killing spree.
Guys,
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
if they fucking win off of this,
Your turret has been destroyed. Double kill. Ace.
to the forest? I am the forest.
alright, we did get the TP at least.
Your team has destroyed a
One
turret.
with nature.
Thank God Trendemir didn't press his ult button, because I'm pretty sure if he ulted... Yes, it is a sub to play.
Life here existed and died before death.
We have pretty good ward coverage. Dude, when he's in the base, it's too late. There he is. Oh, I don't know about that, Rumble.
Oh, where did I put that sapling?
We do have Baron and called time
Dominating.
Baron recall timers.
If I am already lost, I will take them.
Godlike.
Okay. What the fuck? Oh, the Ash Arrow. I think they've got her. Okay. How low? It's still pretty healthy. This is one where like the Maokai seeds are actually really nice. I mean, Maokai seeds are always pretty nice, but Just want to have river like wards all over the river area, so we can see if they're trying to backdoor. Fuck. Misclick. Damn, I think we just lose here. Wait, why did he E forward? Oh, we just lose.
Aced.
Zed stepped up and got arrowed. No QSS versus Ashe in 6 items. Decided to get Serpent's Fang instead. Versus Ashe. Nice, J-Bear. Hooking people up. Yeah, Paladin can take a while to leave. I think there was a guy that joined the guild today that was one of Dave's friend. A different Dave, I believe. John. He was one of John's friends. That wanted to ret also, so... I'm pretty sure we still need at least 1 or 2 other, like, Shadow Priests. I think someone who maybe wanted to go Shadow Priest switch, but it's hard for me to keep up with that. We're trying, but people are changing their mind a lot, which is fine. I mean, it's still quite a long ways off, but... Disc Priest is not a thing for raids. It's good in PvP, but as Disc as you would get is improved Divine Spirit, and then you go Holy. It's just as far as like healing output, like Disc Priest provides like some pretty good personal survivability. Yes, pain suppression is handy, but I don't think it's like you're just losing way too much from the Holy Tree if you go get pain suppression. Like, Holy Tree gives you... If you go all the way down, you get Circle of Healing, which is very good late game. But with the IDS build, which is most common a lot of times, the Improved Divine Spirit, you're still getting, like, an extra... I don't remember what the number is. Like, 12% healing on your greater heals and flash heals, or 12% extra scaling. You're getting the clear casting. You're getting 10% extra healing overall on top of that. There's just a lot of stuff I think that you get. Might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that Disc, as far as like in a raiding environment, is significantly weaker. Although, I mean, you do get, like, the pain suppression is nice for certain bosses, maybe, that have very predictable mechanics that might one-shot our tanks if we're a little under-geared for it. you know, that can be useful. But so like if you're going this is typically where you would stop with IDS, and you could go down the holy tree to like here. Let's see, so what else would you get if you kept going? So your offensive spells get 5% extra critical hit, but so that's not your healing. You get like reflected, so like extra damage reflected back at the attacker for your shield, but you're not going to be casting that like a ton. In like you will cast it some in raids, but extra chances to hit on certain things. If you get crit, you gain bonus things right there. Power infusion. That's a nice cooldown to put on like, you know, a heavy hitter. Then extra stamina, intellect, and spirit. Stamina is kind of not great. Like, it's okay for PvP or for raiding. Intellect's like okay, but it's not that crazy. And then of course pain suppression is good, but then you're not getting that deep in the other tree, right? Versus with this build, typically you just go right there, and then you get 5 points here, 5 points here. Who else is that gonna ban? I guess we can just ban Hecarim. Still seems pretty good. This, if you're healing the main tank, 2 points here, 3 here, 1 here, 1 here. Then you get spell damage and healing by 5% of your spirit, which is massive. Extra 10% total healing. So here you're getting this clear casting, which is very good. Basically, if you're playing around that, like it's at least 6% more mana in the long run, but it ends up being more than that if you play around like the 5-second rule a little bit more. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it for now. I'll make a video about it. So you get that, you get this, you get the 10% healing, you get the 25% extra healing, which a lot of times is going to be at least 75 to 100. In like tier 4, tier 5 raid gear. So I just think that's a lot better. If you just went power infusion, it's just not worth it because you're losing the clear casting, and I'm still sure you'd lose quite a bit of the other healing stuff. Because like the best things in Holy are deeper in the tree. Most of the really good things in Holy are deeper in the tree. Guess I'll just do Maokai again. I kind of want to do Rakan, but like Thresh can outplay it with his flay if he's good, so you kind of have that risk. You have the risk of, or just Kindred can press ult on anyone you engage on, and that can be a feels bad. Is it region locked? I thought I heard someone say that it was region locked, but I'm not sure. We're probably not going to do one of the real live streams. Dude, it was like in the 30s today, or 40s or something. It was like cold for here. Well, if you're using a... I thought one of the European viewers talked about it being region locked. But, I don't know. I mean, if you... Maybe you can use VPNs to get around it, but I'm not sure. So yeah, you get stuff in discipline, which is really good. It's just the bottom of the tree is I don't know what Dark Closet is. The bottom of the tree is just a little bit more like PvP oriented. Versus the Holy Tree is a lot more PvE oriented near the bottom. Priest is one of the hardest. I'd say like Priest and Druid are probably the hardest. Yeah, we're not in Ohio though anymore. We're back in Tennessee, but unless you're just reflecting on you being in Ohio, it's always cold.
30 seconds until minions.
Oh, you're in Ohio. Yeah, I agree with that. It is kind of cold. Now, I was in, I at least lived in Cincinnati. You know, that's probably one of the warmest places in Ohio. Yeah, it's not worth it, man. I've looked into all the priest stuff. I don't think you're getting like you're just sacrificing too much. Like I said, that the best stuff, like the 10% extra healing, is pretty deep. The clear casting is massive because not only does it save you mana on that one spell, but you can combine it with your free cast that you get, your free cast cooldown. I forgot what it's called. From the discipline tree, and it pretty much guarantees you're going to get at least one tick out of the 5-second rule, and you can get more than that sometimes. So like that clear casting proc is actually really massive. And then of course you have the greater heal bonuses, which is big because that's what you're gonna be casting a lot of times. Akron, yeah. Akron definitely can be rough. Like Power Infusion is cool, but it's just like it just affects one person and it's on a pretty low cooldown. I mean, maybe for like, you'll see like a speedrun guild using that if they're killing the bosses in like 1 minute or something and the healing just doesn't even matter. Like maybe you'd see builds like that. Or maybe for cheesing certain mechanics like pain suppression. I don't, Ben. Yeah, we moved back in 2018. Yeah, we live in East Tennessee. I know it's been a hot minute since gathering with the boys over at Connor's old apartment. Yeah, the plan was always to come back to East Tennessee, but just took forever on my dissertation. I basically just stayed there as long as I could stay there, and then eventually they were just like, "Eh, we gotta make space for other people, other grad students or whatever." If I would have taken W, maybe I could have done more there, but if you're low, you want to use the biscuits first because they give you more value. Should have put it closer to the edge. I've just been lazy. I'm gonna try to get back on it. Hopefully it's not too late. I mean, I couldn't really fault my committee if they're just like, nah, dude, you taking too long. Like, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I think I could, in theory, get it done in a year, especially if I'm just willing to say I'm just gonna do whatever. Maybe this weekend I can do some good research and figure out some stuff. Guess I'll just go ahead and get that. Planning on moving to Florida. That could be good, especially if you can somehow find a place that like avoids the hurricanes. Ah, she's dead. They're actually doing a pretty good job hitting a lot of hooks. Yeah, man. Hey, hit me up if you're if you guys are interested in it. If you ever come down here, if you want to go to like Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge or whatever, you guys can stay at our place. Or just go hiking, or you just kind of want to see what it's all about. We could at least, you know, all meet up and have a dinner or something if you want to, but we've got some extra rooms and things like that if y'all come down. But yeah, it's great. I really like East Tennessee. I can give you the lowdown too on different, you know, towns, school systems, you know, just everything around here that's worth knowing. I can probably give you the inside scoop because I grew up around here, so it's great. Yeah, I mean, real estate's still like reasonably cheap. It's probably a similar to damn, I didn't get the ignite off. She's gonna kill him though. Yeah, if I got ignite, that would have been easier, but she did end up getting him. They spent so much time killing me and just let her charge up her passive. I think if they try to dive, that's probably going to be bad for us, but... you can either whisper me after after the league portion of the stream. I'm going to get on for a little bit, or... you can whisper Black Falcon in game, who is Beowulf, Beowolf. Does Florida send homeless people to California? I didn't know that. But yeah, it is very affordable. They're good. Good job options down here. No state income tax. Weather's very nice. Like you said, around East Tennessee. Not only is the weather like temperate, like you get 4 seasons, it gets, you know, kind of cool in the winter, but nowhere near like Ohio cold. And you avoid all like the hurricanes. Oh my god, really? Wow. Well, I got outplayed by that Thresh.
An enemy has been slain.
Guess I should have stopped. I was hoping I could maybe outplay him or get him to go close to a bush or whatever, but he's actually playing really well. But yeah, you avoid like, you know, blizzards, hurricanes, wildfires. Just almost everywhere else in the country it has something going on at all points in terms of concerning weather, but in East Tennessee for the most part it is it's pretty moderate. We get some flash floods every night, like there were some last weekend, but it's usually like not that bad. Not like a real dangerous thing, just more of a nuisance. Like there might be a road or two that are closed, but people in general are really friendly. It's similar to Ohio. To compare the two. So I would say it's a little bit cheaper, it's warmer, less blizzards. But otherwise, it's probably pretty close. Like you said, that is one thing, is it is very pretty. There's a lot more green. Oh. Well, maybe. Maybe, I mean, on the west side, I don't know, like Memphis and stuff is a little bit of a different story. Jesus. Man, I'm just getting wrecked. These last couple of games. Beowolf.
An enemy is unstoppable.
I'm not sure if he's on right now. Maybe I just play Rakan every game. I feel like in theory, like Maokai should be very good, and he does have a high win rate right now, but just the reality is I just have not been winning a ton on him lately. He does have a really huge hitbox. That is definitely something when you're against like Threshes and Blitzes and things like that. It can definitely be, it feels bad. It feels like if I play Maokai a lot, it's like once a night there's definitely like a creep block situation. Also, he has to have one of the biggest hitboxes in the game. Other than like, you know, like a really Cho that has a bunch of ult stacks or something. But oh, he's not online? Okay. Yeah, I think he has some school stuff going on today.
Enemy double kill.
Samira just wasn't feeling it.
Notch my trump.
Like, I had him chain CC'd with a seed in the bush and everything, and Samira just sits and watches. Dies with heal. I mean, it's my fault I've been hooked. I've definitely been outplayed by this Thresh this game. But I do feel like Samira could have gone in on that, especially because Victor was rotating down. Okay, Falcon's hooking Sammy up, and then,
Turret plating will fall soon.
huh. I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably a lot of places like that. I don't know if the U.S. is... There are probably some places in the U.S. that have gone up that much in property value.
Now for nearest mortal neck.
I mean, most places have almost certainly gone up 100% over the last 10 years, but... Yeah, I think maybe I just hold my nose and just play Rakan to everything and just get good. It just feels like he just has the tools. Like, Maokai is good, but... I don't know. I'm just not playing super well. Fuck, really?
You have been slain.
This Thresh is just murdering me. He's just hitting, like, every hook. I haven't been outplayed, like, explicitly by a support this hard in quite a long time, I don't think. Like, I'm not always the better player than the other supports, but I usually don't get diffed, like, this hard. But this guy's actually really good. Like, I'm playing bad, but he's definitely playing well. It's not one of those, like, he's making bad plays and just kind of lucking into good outcomes. He's making good plays, so...
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, mobility is an issue. You can go Dead Man's Plate if you want to, but I mean, it's the big thing is that vision control is so nice with the seeds. But yeah, he's not great at roaming. I just think he's like the best version of an AP champ in a lot of cases. Like, he's not as lane dominant as things like Zyra, but I feel like he brings more utility potentially to the table.
I will show them what was lost in the night.
Well, this is like literally like the 1 in 20 Thresh players. They can dominate this hard. I mean, he does have a good win rate, but I don't know. I mean, Thresh is not like the worst thing in the world you could ban, but I guess there is always the risk you run into that. But like I said, it's extremely rare. I feel like that Threshes are this impactful at this Elo bracket. Dude, 4 seconds of CC. What? Almost 5. Yeah, I mean, he has all the possibilities there. It makes me want to play Thresh after I see this, but then it'll just be a disaster when I try to play him.